Since October of 2018, the Right to Know Act in New York City mandates that NYPD officers identify themselves, state the reasons for an encounter, and offer a business card during certain interactions like frisks, searches, and at checkpoints. The act was created as a result of numerous stops and frisks for which no information was given as to why they were being stopped, why they were being searched, or questioned as to who they are, where they're going, or where they happen to be going. These tactics were primarily used in communities of color, and if you resisted, you could easily be beaten, arrested, or in fact murdered for simply wanting to know. So the Right to Know Act was created to increase the accountability of police, requiring officers to explain, ask for consent before searching, and provide identifying information such as their name, their rank, badge, and shield number. However, it's rarely, if ever, even enforced, mainly because people aren't aware they have the right to know these things, and police feel no obligation to tell you, although required to do so. The video you're about to see is an encounter with police by a New Yorker who is very much aware of his right to know. He's demanding information of the officer is required to give. But instead of providing the information on his business card, he points to his name tag without saying it, directing the person making the inquiry to bend over, lean in, and read it. You might not like the way this young man is questioning this officer, but thousands just like him have been beaten, wrongfully arrested, with zero consequences or compensation for any injuries they sustained. And if you're arrested and on parole, you risk going right back to jail for no other reason than wanting to know why you're being stopped. I don't know if you can comprehend the magnitude of that, how your life can be ended despite your best intention to stay out of trouble, all because of a cop who saw you as somebody he could stop, question, and beat at will, with the entire department defending whatever was done to you, but it has not escaped the attention of some of their victims. And they are angry, unforgiving, and have zero respect for police because they've seen and been through too much. So keep that into consideration while you watch this interaction.
You need help?
What?
My name is here, sir.
Your name is what?
Get back, please.
Your name is what?
See my name right here?
No. What's your name?
Get back, please.
No. What's your name?
You see?
What's your name?
Here, sir.
No, it's not. What's your fucking name?
Sir, you have to respect, okay?
Give me your fucking card, bro. No?
What's the reason for this?
Because you're supposed to identify. It's a right to know act, you dumb motherfucker. Call your supervisor.
This is your respect. How you talk to
No, fuck you. You don't have no respect, nigga. You should have gave me your fucking name.
What's the reason?
Now give me your business card, both of you.
Yeah, I will. But what's the reason first? I need a question.
I want your business card because you're disrespectful, you're rude, you're breaking the law. You're breaking the law, you scumbag piece of shit.
I'll give you my business ID. But you gotta
Give it to me now.
You gotta learn how to respect all.
I don't gotta learn shit, nigga. You gotta learn the law, you scumbag piece of shit. You work for me, I don't work for you, you scumbag. Remember that shit.
So this is the respect how you do it?
No, you don't get respect, nigga. Pick that shit up.
This is how you respect. Here you go. Have a good day,
What are
sir.
you talking about, bitch ass nigga?
Have a good look at that. This is how you respect people.
No, you don't get no respect, nigga. You don't get no respect. You don't respect yourself. You don't respect your job. You don't respect the oath you took, scumbag. Fuck you.
Let me ask you. You need help? We're here, okay?
I'm redressing my government right now. Right now, I'm telling you, you're bad at your job. Alright?
We're here to do the job, sir.
You're terrible at your job. Exactly. Good job, bro. Shut the fuck up and de-escalate. It's your first time dealing with the public? Remember the big bad wolf is out, nigga. I am God, nigga. You remember that shit, fuck boy. Have a terrible day. Have a terrible day.
Was he right? Would you be able to be respectful during an encounter with police if they knowingly violated your rights? If you were beaten and then accused of resisting and sent to jail and you lost your job while in there, would it change your outlook on police? Because they didn't just stop alleged criminals. The criteria was being black. How would you respond if just released on parole and you know that they know a single altercation with police will land you right back in prison for the remainder of those years for which you were released on parole, yet sent back because you objected to being stopped, searched, and questioned, just because you happened to be in their eyesight and they had nothing better to do, so you were it? I know it's hard to believe that it's literally just that simple, how you could be picked up off the street for absolutely nothing. You're just not aware that you've been primed to accept it before it even began. You don't get no sympathy, empathy, or compassion for people you are told are criminals, drug addicts, drug dealers, violent, rapists, daddies with babies they abandoned, high school dropouts, everything but a child of God. But most important of what they don't get is believed when they tell you they were wrongly arrested, when they tell you they were doing nothing to deserve it. And if outright murdered, you don't believe the witnesses or the families who tell you they weren't doing anything to deserve it. Because police are the authority who you trust to do what's right and fair. So the benefit of the doubt will always be given to them as opposed to those you believe to be criminals. I believe that it is precisely for these reasons that America needed an encounter of her own. Because once you've experienced it for yourself, can't nobody tell you nothing different. When you get that hands-on experience by the authorities, the picture becomes clear. You understand succinctly these folks ain't here to help nothing and nobody. You become awakened to the lies and deceptions being told to enable it. Well, understanding it is one thing, but when you fix your mouth to dictate and demand the very same people whose murders you condone under the very same authority to come out and help you and defend you, you have miscalculated what's taking place. Black folks ain't sitting back waiting for you to get a clue. That's something you should have did a long time ago. And while none of us are safe underneath this kind of tyranny, black folks ain't never been safe from the time we got here. We are not oblivious to the fact that we are on the menu. But you knew that. It's what you voted for when you put that man in office. He said what he was going to do. You thought it wouldn't touch you. He led to believe that it would be for those people, not whites. And you were okay with that. That's what your vote said. So I understand the mind fuck taking place in your head, trying to comprehend how could this be? And then seeing your very own government, the one you elected, co-sign on your murders, slander the victims as some domestic terrorists, while holding the guilty not guilty, and then tell you they're investigating, then close the case with no investigation. Yep, we seen that movie over and over and over again. And though nothing changed but the cast. During the Civil Rights era, there were two brothers fighting on behalf of our people. One of them said, "I've come to plead with you." And the other one said, "It's the ballot or the bullet." And based on the last election, that ballot didn't work for us. And that leaves the other alternative. And that man you got in office, Won't have it any other way.